Got her all cleaned. Got all the oil drained out. And then I poured 2 quarts of fresh oil in through the top and down through the bottom to wash out all the old oil. And I went over everything with some PB Blaster and then with some Seafoam. And then vacuumed out what was left. So whatever's left in here is new oil or Seafoam or PB Blaster. So that's good. And yeah, I cleaned up all this area down here. It was nasty, covered in gunk. So let's go take a look at all the new stuff to put in. We got a brand new one of these and some brand new of those, and a thing on the ground. So yeah, let's go inside for a second. This is all the new stuff. We got a new K&N air filter. Got water pump and timing cover gaskets, gasket maker for the intake, another water pump gasket that I didn't need because this came with one, shop towels, carb cleaner, oil filter, lifters, timing chain, camshaft cleaner, lubricant, additive, and timing, water temp sensor, and a new fuel filter. So I got all this new stuff here to install, and I still got to buy oil. That's the last thing I got to buy is oil. So yeah, we're getting there. Okay, I did it, but I didn't film it because I don't have another person helping me. But to install your camshaft, what you want to do, get you some latex gloves right there and some mineral water, and you want to wash all the gunk off your camshaft from the factory, and then you want to put on some assembly lube, and as you put it in, put it on the first 4 lobes and move your hand all around and get it nice and covered in goo, and then put it in another 4 lobes and make sure you get everything soaked in this assembly lube. And it's a real viscous looking stuff, like, see what I mean? It's like syrup. So once you got her in there, you should be good. Put your cam plate back on. I got my timing chain, but sadly I left the bolt for the timing chain inside, so now I gotta go get it. But I'm gonna see if I can slide this on here right now. Okay, I got it to just slide right on there. It's like just 2 hands instead of 1. Now I got my lovely old big dude, you know, the big guy. So what I need to get me now is that bolt. So I'll be back real quick. I'm gonna go get the bolt for that. All right, we got her in there, all lubed up. So she's looking good to go. Hell yeah. So now I gotta remember what comes next on the list. What in the world goes on after that? And before I can put anything on, I still have to scrape off that gasket there. But that's not too hard. It already comes off pretty easy. And I got a, there it is. I got a razor scraper. So I'm gonna work on getting that gasket off, and then I guess we can do the timing cover. Got a brand new gasket kit for it, and then a gasket for the water pump. And then we can put the balancer back on. And we can put in some lifters. And then we fill it full of break-in oil and some additive, and we run it. Well, after that we install the intake manifold, which I happen to modify. I cleaned up this gasket pretty good. Got all that rust out of there as much as I could with this wire wheel. And I welded this hole shut here, and I welded this thing on here. It was that big exhaust leaking thing. So that'll keep exhaust from getting to the carburetor. That'll keep exhaust from leaking. And then, for another beneficial factor, I'm gonna close off that port, and just leave open this port, and that port, and that port. So I'm gonna close off the big ass ones that are the ones that cause the problem. So yeah, I'm gonna do the gasket real quick and scrape it all off and try and clean it all up. Alright, I got that all cleaned up. Nice and shiny. So I guess we can pop open this guy. Timing cover gasket, water pump gasket, our bearing gasket there, our round thing here. Alright, well, we got the water pump and the timing cover on, which took for freaking ever. And I'm Still not sure if it's a good seal or not because it was totally screwed going in. So yeah, we got the balancer bolted back in, got this thing bolted on. I got the fuel pump kind of half back on there. You can see the bolt sticking out. Yeah, it's just been the most pain in the ass ever. So yeah, this is the most problematic thing I've ever done to this engine, because it took me 4 hours straight just to get this freaking, what do you call it, timing cover back on. I had to halfway unbolt the oil pan and it still was a pain in the ass, but I got it. So and now I just got to put the bolts back in for the oil pan, and that's gonna be fun. So yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. So this will be video number 4, I think. Yeah, 4. So like the video if you like it, dislike it if you hate it, comment below if you have any suggestions on this piece of shit. And always subscribe. And tell your friends to subscribe. And tell their friends. Yeah, that's what's up. So, see y'all in the next one. I'm gonna take in my lifters. I'm gonna take those in. I don't want them to get wet out here. See y'all in the next one.